Shuki crashed out on him and kicked him from the room.
No.
Yeah, Jack got it on recording.
It's actually pretty funny. I'll play it for you guys.
That's why.
Play.
Oh man, I fucking hate Shuki.
I wanna do my Julian impersonation. Free Luigi Mangione.
Okay. Interesting.
I miss Julian, yeah.
I'm just looking at the audience real quick, sorry. But anyway. Sorry, but I'm just looking at the audience real quick. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, of course. The people that you're going and licking their butthole. You feel uncomfortable to talk now, huh?
Yeah.
You fucking loser with no morals.
Yeah,
that's how your parents raised you.
Yeah,
like a loser.
So it's whatever.
I love
But anyway,
Suki.
in regards to like the Pope,
oh my God.
I do think that he did do sufficient like outreach. Like I said, he met with the families of the hostages, and he didn't just do that once. He did it multiple times, and he did call for a ceasefire. And the thing is, he just wants peace.
Why ceasefire? Why ceasefire if the hostages are not released? Why, you fucking idiot?
Look, he just wants peace in the region.
That's a good question.
Great question.
Thoroughly cooking.
It doesn't have, like, it tries to, like, look.
You know what? Thank you for flying with Shuki Airlines. I'm crying.
What happened then? He kicked him?
Yeah, but there's another clip where he goes off on him if you want to hear it. It's like a minute long.
No. Yes, play that one. I remember hearing the whole thing. That was only half of it.
You don't think it matters?
No.
They demonized Jews for 2,000 years, stole their property. To this day, the Vatican in its treasure chest is
what does that have to do with the
things that were
hostages?
stolen
What
from
does that have to
the
do with the
first
current
temple.
conflict?
What?
What does that have to do with the current conflict?
I mean, the fact that the Vatican is holding on to Jewish possessions that were raided over the years, they hold artifacts from the first and second temple. You don't think that's relevant?
No, nothing is relevant.
October
7 is not important. October 8 is important because on October 8 Israel start to retaliate. So that's what they count. October 7 is not important. It's like never happened. Go sit on a fucking cactus, you fucking piece of shit moron.
Look, a lot of Catholics stand with Israel, and we think the hostages should absolutely
Almost done.
Then why are you not standing up and shouting that? Everywhere. You kissing that one, you motherfucker.
This guy is hardcore traumatized.
You, why you not shouting that in every room that you are?
I do.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
No.
How dare you? How dare you not turn every room into a gay political room? How dare you?
Oh my God. Are they really holding artifacts in the Vatican?
So say hello to Casey. Casey in the audience is the one who beat Rabbi because Rabbi was teaching them how to keep their money.
You didn't know the Romans conquered Jerusalem and stole everything in 70 CE with Titus? You never went on Wikipedia and read that one?
Nah.
Casey, why did you kick Rabbi?
I didn't kick anyone.
Oh, so it must be the Lord. Maybe the Lord kicked him.
So wait, Rabbi, are you telling us that if we study Torah, it'll help us save money and help us make money?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Rabbeinu Shaloi Loim! Which books, which verses are the best?
You know, maybe this is how we incentivize them to finally read Torah. Tell them that they'll make money. Which one is the best? Proverbs 21:19. Can you read that one, please?
Have you ever read The Preacher, Ecclesiastes, about how vain everybody is and we're living amongst a bunch of vain people and vanity of vanities? Vanity, vanity, vanity.
Well, can you read Can you read Proverbs 21:19, please?
Oh, I don't think I have. I could. It'll take me a
I
second.
want to read scripture now. It's too late.
It's never true. See, you guys spend more time on Pornhub than you spend time reading Foira. And
I know, and I have to watch that.
I actually haven't spent any time on Pornhub recently, so.
Oh yeah, maybe you spent time on what? Black.com? Is that where it's at?
I haven't spent any time on any type of porn recently, so.
Even Black.com?
Yeah, even the one that is your favorite, whatever it is. No, I have not spent.
Fet Life. He's a Fet Life. He's a Fet Life for life.
Well, I mean, hey, I neither confirm.
Did you think it's a little ridiculous that you debate these Torah Talmud Chacham scholars here, but yet you're a Fet Lifer? I mean, these Torah.
Hold on a second. Don't you think it's absurd that I destroy them, although I'm a degenerate?
No, I think it's ridiculous that you can't even talk to people without essentially talking over them or then breaking down into no speech. Like, you'll go for 10 minutes about talking about nothing and saying that it's not a debate and this and that. It's like, just say what you want to say, but
Nothing doesn't exist. Comedian, nothing doesn't exist. Nothing is everything and everything is nothing.
no, not something comes out of nothing. Nothing comes from something.
I wish I was born in the land of cotton. Old times there are not forgotten. Look away, Dixieland. In Dixieland where I was born and early on one first to see. Oh, they all run away, dude. They don't like Dixieland. Look away, Dixieland. Continue it, man. Oh, I wish I was in Dixie. Hurrah, hurrah. In Dixieland.
You know, the South is a little bit like the Palestinians. They fucked themselves, you know, in the Civil War. They wiped themselves out. So I'm just saying, maybe there's a reason why you like Dixieland so much, because you're Palestinian, and the Confederacy and all the Southerners got their asses whooped, obliterated in a war. They lost everything. General Sherman burned everything to the ground afterwards. You know, there was nothing left after they engaged in the battles.
That's right. That's right. Look, I told you a million times, life is exactly like a dick pic. And the dick, is it big or is it small? It all depends on the angle. So life is all about perspective.
It all depends on the angle.
Exactly. Life is literally like a dick pic.
It all depends on the angle. Who are you? Who are you?
I'm Rabbi McDickerson.
Rabbi McDickerson.
Yes,
You're not from America, right?
No, I'm from Tel Aviv.
He's from Jordan. He's from a village outside of Amman. I talked to his family members. I talked to my friends from Jordan. They know everything about you.
I mean, I do business. I do business all around. I do have business in Jordan. I have business in Egypt. I have business recently in Dubai. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's all about the cash flow.
Cash is king.
So, but I'm lavishing wisdom on you. I'm just literally telling you, life is exactly like.
Can I buy you a cup of coffee or become a Patreon for all the incredible Torah that you teach me here on this app every day? It's just remarkable, the wealth of information. And your educational style is exquisite. You're a true master of teaching.
Exactly. So what you would notice is most people, imagine yourself in a sea, and you just put your hand in the waters, and the water starts gliding through your fingers. Most people fight for that water, and they forget the sea of knowledge. They just forget it. And that's my purpose on Cockhouse Comedian, is to lavish these nuts in your face.
But don't you think that, maybe you're kind of wasting your time and that you're not really being fully optimized and maybe...
But did you ever consider that I'm wasting your time as I do other shit? Did you ever consider that?
No, not really, because, I have a show called Low IQ Stupid People who talk about nothing and waste all their time, and you're one of my best stars. I do a lot of voiceovers with your Kermit the Frog sounding voice. So you're a very valuable asset in my toolkit of
That's
creating
right.
content as I waste my
I
time.
mean, people get to just again, as I said, it's all about perspective. Exactly, we go back to the analogy. Life is like a dick pic.
Wait, explain it again.
Life is like a dick pic, and
And-
whether the dick is big or small depends on the angle. Likewise, life is all about perspective.
Interesting.
Casey, do you have any more questions for the rabbi?
Are you wasting my time or am I wasting yours? It's all about perspective. Exactly like the dick can be big or small. It all depends on the angle.
So what you're saying is that you're a relativist at the end of the day.
No, what I'm saying is that the truth is objective. The perception of the truth must be subjective.
The perception of the truth must be subjective because life is objective.
Since life is subjective, it must be about perception. Must be. Because
Well,
it's perspective.
the thing is, I mean, how do you view the perspective of the Palestinians who lost everything, and then everybody in Tel Aviv and they still got everything?
I saw one driving like a BMW on TikTok the other day.
Oh,
See, why do I even have to consider that? Why does that even have to be something?
because
I
they're
put
killing
out?
babies. They're killing babies, and it's a genocide.
No, I saw one driving a BMW the other
A
day.
dead baby from the genocide was driving a Beamer?
I think
Guess
so.
how many fuck I give, motherfucker? I only give shit. I gave a shit when I wasn't making money out of it.
You
Now I'm
abandoned
making
your
money out of it.
people. You've abandoned your people.
I was never for them. How can I betray you if I was never on your side, nigga?
Should we get a little Hades room?
Never little Haiti.
With T-Ville and Dr. Adams.
Big
And
back bitch.
Well, I'm not sure I want that.
Why don't you, let's go to Sam's house. It's Jews only.
No, fuck that.
Dude. Like, first of all, you have to sort out the fact that you don't have clothing. You know what I mean? That's going to be on the agenda.
Well,
So, like, day one, what do you do?
Okay, well, okay, I want, and do I look kind of like me, but as a girl, or do I just?
Here, and I'll say it to his face, and I said it to his face. You have terrible reasoning, and you are a racist. And he admitted, he said, I am a racist. He said it to him about himself. It wasn't a joke, because he was saying stuff about white people. I'm like, dude, that's racist. He's like, I'm a racist. And I was like, okay, well then, cool. I mean, you're saying it about yourself. So, anyway, and it wasn't a joke, so nobody's going to be able to do all that stuff. And he didn't fix it, by the way. He never fixed that. He never repaired that. He said that, and he didn't even try to backslide or walk it back.
I'm going on mute. Oh, shit. I'm finna leave this shit. Nah, hell no.
His picture. He got his picture.
I'm the observer. Hey, y'all, I'm the observer.
I'm the observer.
Oh my God, no. Go back on mute.
I'm the observer. Observing the observer.
I be standing
This shit
rolling
wanna get
in the club
ugly.
with my wee wee.
Hey, yo, what? Hey, yo, bro. Come on, man.
Bro, the homosexuals on this app crazy.
What that nigga just said?
He said he be stabbing niggas in the throat.
Oh my goodness.
With his wee-wee.
Hey, yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
go.
straight funny style.
You got one more time to say some
I'm Carmelo Anthony, bro. I be stabbing niggas.
Okay. Man, shut your bitch ass up.
Carmelo Anthony was beating up a white boy in the streets.
Oh, nah, y'all niggas gotta go. Y'all niggas gotta go. Okay.
I want to talk to Benji and tell him that I have an observer observing the observer. And tomorrow I'm hiring an observer to observe the observer observing the observer.
You know,
It's like Chicago. And we know this in the 1920s and the 30s with Al Capone and Murder Inc. and so on. The crime was enormous in that area. But you know the thing about that? How they play with words? It was called gang-related. It wasn't white-on-white crime, which actually it was gangsters killing gangsters, but it was called gang-related. Now you look in Chicago, and they call it black-on-black crime. This is an example how the media plays with words to make black people look like they're so animalistic. But the things that have been done and the oppression that has been done to so-called black people and Latino people in this country, and now white people is playing
ceasefire. At the same time, I don't appreciate any attempts to return the hostages. That means ending the war. Why? Well, I don't think it's going to end the war, but it's like a high likelihood that it would. And I would rather not end the war now. We can end it in 6 months. That's not a problem. But I have 2 earning calls.
Peace now, joy now. You're a greedy, racist, horrible person who's bent on destruction, ruthless profiteering. You'll have no place in heaven.
Adrian, chill.
So are you
I'm
guys
just
gonna
saying, he
act
calls
like
himself a
I
Christian.
know, you're interrupting Adrian.
Are you guys going to act like you care about this shit? Is that what's going to happen?
We have
All right.
feelings. We've got bones.
Casey, next question for the rabbi.
There is no next question.
Matt, why won't you accept my Instagram requests?
Well, did
You
that
never- you never
satisfy
sent me one.
Did that satisfy your curiosity, Casey?
I just, well, I've been around for a long time.
Amazing.
How old are you, Dr. Casey?
Hmm?
How old are
Be
you?
nice to Casey now. Be nice to Casey. Be nice to Casey now.
Wait, Casey, you've been around a long time, is that what you said?
Well, tonight I have. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. If you don't have questions for me, I have questions for you. Is that okay?
Yeah, you can have questions for me.
Why did you kick Rabbi when he was telling you how to save money on car insurance?
Couldn't hear you there.
That's right. That's
Wait,
right.
how do
Why
you
did
save
kick
money?
Rabbi when he was telling you how to save money on car insurance?
Would
I
you
told
just
I
bundle
do-
with
I
your
have
home?
gender fluid, and I told you I can tell you why, and you said tell me why, and I told you women pay less on car insurance. Therefore, if you are legally a
Well,
woman, you
I
pay
don't
less.
even have a green bean anymore, so I don't have to defend myself. So I'm just gonna go. Bye.
Damn.
Wait, don't leave. He's sorry.
I mean, I'll take that as I just don't want to save money, and I don't want you to tell me.
Rabbi, I want to ask you a question. What's your favorite part of the Torah? Is it really Proverbs? You don't like Ecclesiastes or Psalms more?
Proverbs 21:19. Can you just read it?
I don't have a Bible in front of me.
I left.
You can use Google.
Okay, what is it again? Proverbs what?
Proverbs
No,
chapter
we're
21,
not
verse
reading.
19.
No, we're not reading fucking scripture.
Proverbs what?
133 of
Because
the.
you will love it. Matt, you will love it. Believe me, it's just one line.
No.
Which one is it? Which one is it?
No.
Matt, trust me. Matt, trust me.
Hurry up, tell me
I
again.
don't want to say.
Chapter verse me.
Chapter 21, verse 19 is just one sentence. That's all it is, Matt. Just trust me, dude. Just listen to it.
Okay, it says it is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and angry woman. So true, isn't it? So fucking true. Oh, that's a good one.
So there was a discussion because it said in Torah that God created Eve so that Adam can be like all the rest. Now there was an argument that that the worst thing that God did for Adam was to create Eve. What do you think about that?
I don't know.
What is it?
You're just a trolling rabbi.
You know, I was thinking.
Follows the premise.
Wait, Rabbi, I was thinking about you today, and I was thinking, you know, because a lot of people who spend time with Jewish people, they often end up like acting like they're Jewish, or they kind of become Jewish, they want to be Jewish, they aspire to be Jewish. So I was just thinking, like, you're actually such a big Jewish LARPer that like you're actually becoming Jewish, and because you call yourself a rabbi and you're debating all these rabbis or Talmud scholars, you're actually becoming Jewish, which is the funniest thing in the world to me, to think that like you're actually putting yourself in the index, or at least in the game, with other learned, you know, scholars of this information. But again, I know you're the Greek Orthodox Christian, but I think it's funny that like you're actually kind of becoming Jewish.
Well, as I told you, life is exactly like a dick pic, so it's all about the angle. It's all about perception.
But how do you conceal the fact that you're not circumcised?
I'm circumcised.
You're circumcised?
Yeah.
Wait, why would you get circumcised, and who circumcised you? You don't. I mean, you don't have a rabbi. Not when you were a baby. You got moiled. Like, how did you get circumcised? Did they just do it in the hospital, or what happened?
Yeah, we did it at the hospital, man.
But why is it like common for Arabs to get circumcised? Is it because it's part of the whole Abrahamic covenant that you guys do it too?
Muslims have to get circumcised because they mix and match. We don't have to get circumcised, but I can get circumcised if I want to.
Oh, so you're not circumcised?
I am circumcised, although I don't have to be.
Oh, I see. But these dating apps, anyways, they don't have they should put a checkmark box on there: circumcised, uncircumcised. That would be so funny. That way, women could.
I think most women, I don't regret circumcision at all. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I don't either. But what I'm saying is, some women only want to be with men who are circumcised.
Well,
so there should be a filter. I was, it happened when I was born. I mean, I'm sure they did it as soon as I got out of the womb.
They didn't do it on the 8th day?
I really don't know. I doubt it, right? I mean, probably the same day that I came out of the vagina. Fucking, here we go. Snip, snip. Boom. Boom, boom.
Oh, that's not how it works.
I don't know. I really don't know how they do it at the hospital.
No, not the first day.
I've got to be honest with you. One of my favorite pastimes is to if I hear that like a girl has tried the uncircumcised, just really trying to make her feel really dirty for like touching a banana slug. It's super easy and it goes a long way and it sticks for a long time too. So it's real good.
That's right. Are you circumcised, Tommy?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, buddy. I think like 3/4 of this
country is. Well, I don't know if you
in the States,
But are you Yiddish guy?
What? Sorry?
Are you Yiddish guy?
No.
Then
I mean, I'm kind of in between.
What are you? Are you atheist? What are you?
Oh, I thought you were asking a different question. I really gotta expedite my process to get moving on this couple.
I asked you if you're a Yiddish guy, if you're Jewish.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Okay,
I mean, I was just hanging around, I guess, earlier, yeah. But, yeah. Yeah, dude. Can't you hear it in my voice?
No, well, people say I sound Jewish because I have, like, a nasally voice.
Yeah.
And the question is, Tommy, do I sound Jewish to you?
Yeah, you can pull it off.
Well, I mean, I've been trying to summon the Shekhinah, but, then something told me, boy, you've got a lot of chutzpah.
You still live in,
the Middle East, or are you an American citizen, or what?
No, I'm in Canada.
Oh, okay. Actually, fuck, I can hear that in your voice. It's mine.
cool, man. Well, you have many Jewish friends around you?
No, I hate the Jews.
Yeah.
And they hate me even more.
I mean, it kind of really sounds like how...
What percent of all the conversations that you have on and off Clubhouse are about
Orthodox Christianity and whoever's faith you're speaking? Is that like your jam?
Depends who I talk to, honestly. Depends who I talk to. I mean, I talk about many things, man. But I definitely do love theology. I do. The Muslims hate me. I don't like them either. Jews hate me. I don't like them either. I am Rabbi Anti-Semitic. Nice to meet you.
Do you go out looking for that conversation? For that, that to like piss them off?
Which conversation? I can barely. Your microphone is a little bit
Actually, I just say just because I spent a good 2 hours listening to you earlier that you're pretty skilled at kind of drawing in people into the conversation, and I could tell pretty early on that it was going to get a bit heated between yourself and Mayor. But,
Yeah, of course. Mayor doesn't like me. I don't like him either. I think he has a lot of chutzpah.
I don't know why he even bothers talking to you, to tell you the truth. Like it causes so much emotional, tension and conflict that I just don't even know why people choose to actually engage in a debate with you, because what needs to happen is you need to have a timer where everybody just gets 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then the other person can no longer speak. So this fucking app needs to create that ability to do actual
Let me tell you
debate.
this. The thing is, no matter what you do, I will be able to get my point across if it's about the Torah.
I know, but the problem is the communication. I don't know if you've listened to the playback from my YouTube, but because there's so much over talking and so much non-information in the communication, it's not an actual debate. It's more just like people dunking on each other or shitting on each other.
Yeah, I know.
Stupid.
I know.
It's a total waste of time.
No, I would rather not do that, but with Meyer, it has to be like that. But this other guy was respectful, so that's fine. I mean, Tommy is fine.
well, who do you respect? I mean, I'm fine. This other guy's fine. Who do you respect? That's not Orthodox Christians.
Who do I respect?
Yeah.
Oh, I respect people at the individual level, man.
Okay.
You can be a Jew that I respect. I don't respect Judaism. Doesn't mean I don't respect the so-called Jew. It depends on you as an individual.
Can you separate the two people? The individual and that person as a Jew, or me as a Jew? Or am I always going to be Jew and whatever my personality is?
No, I have some Jews that I actually like, but it's a minority, I'm not gonna lie. So, if you want my honest opinion, I will tell you, I would definitely assume a lot of shit about you. If I don't know you. And you say you're a Jew. Because Jews are the biggest monolith. They're not a monolith, but they're the most monolithic of everyone. So, then when you meet one, you can already guess where he stands on many things. You can already... So if you're a Jew, I'm gonna assume you're an ethno-supremacist. That just...
I guess you can find out by asking me questions, but... I mean,
sure, but...
I wouldn't be able to... I don't talk about it a whole lot, to be honest, so... I wouldn't be able to say,
Not all Jews are like that, but it's pretty very common among them, to the point where you could assume it if you don't know that person. You see what I mean?
Yeah, you can ask me a couple questions that are, a bit adjacent to that, and you can pick up on if I'm into, being,
right, but I don't even mind that. I don't even mind that because I accept everyone. I can be friends with Zionists. I have a Nazi friend. He even calls himself a Nazi. I don't mind that. You see what I mean? So.
You like to hang out with Nazis? That's sick.
No, I don't think it's sick. I can be friends with anyone.
But that's because you're a Jew hater. You're anti-Semitic.
But I can be friends with a Jew also.
So what you're saying is you're a man of all seasons and FetLife is your one true love.
What I'm trying to tell you is I judge people at the individual level.
Oh, I see. You don't have stereotypes or bigotry or tropes. You judge the man individually.
Yes, but I am gonna assume certain things if I don't know him. Yes.
So, but what about yourself, though?
Hold on a second. You're in an elevator with an white American. Sorry, you're in an elevator with a black American, white German, or a Saudi Arab. One of them said Allahu Akbar and blew up the place. Which one is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume it's a Saudi, right?
Yeah.
You have a Chinese kid, a white kid, and an Arab kid, and a black kid. Sorry, one of them stole your bicycle. Which one? I would assume it's the black one.
Well, you know what assumptions make of us? They make us asses because then you're like, oh shit, it wasn't the Saudi. It was actually the German who was a radical, wasn't from Saudi, but lived in Germany and was actually from Syria.
Yeah. No, that's why I said white German.
Listen, I gotta go to bed, but God bless you.
Did you grow up in Canada or did you grow up in the Middle East?
No, I grew up in the Middle East.
To what, like 18-ish? Like young adulthood?
21.
Okay. And then what'd you do when you first got here?
I came here as a student, international student. Cool. And then I stayed here and I worked here, and that's that.
Nice.
So I have a very strong international background, dude, even when I'm born and raised in the Middle East. I went to school in the Middle East. Everything was in the Middle East. I'm 28 years old. So I almost was 22 years old when I came here. So I didn't spend much time here.
Yeah, it's a good amount of time. You've been working for a couple of years, and I'm gonna guess you're in the same part of the country that you went to school in. Like you got a job in the area, I'm guessing, for wherever you went.
Yeah, I moved.
Okay.
And then I came back. I'm in Montreal.
Oh shit, that's right. You told me that.
Yeah, I'm in Montreal. You sound like a Pennsylvania type of guy. Is that true?
No.
Wait, Tommy, I just want to tell Rabbi, when I was in Jordan, I went to the University of Amman and spent the whole day there and saw all the cool kids with their fancy cars in the parking lot, just chilling out in the parking lot with their fancy cars. I was like, this is like high school in America or something like that, but it's kind of interesting.
I don't know how universities are like over there. I've never been to university in Jordan.
It's pretty good. Jordanians are very smart. I met a lot of well-educated, working for big accounting firms. Like my friend's cousin is well-educated. I just know a lot of Jordanian doctors, ophthalmologists, just a lot of successful Jordanians. They're I don't know how to describe it, but
we're all we're very smart people, but we're also very retarded.
Palestinians too. I met a lot of Palestinians that were very successful, doctors. It seems like extreme conditions force people to become extreme educationalists, meaning that they know that they can't fuck around because shit is so bad that they absolutely have to be straight and narrow all the way through till they get to the success.
Exactly. Yeah. We're very educated. We put a big emphasis on education. Education is everything.
Yeah.
No, it's true. It's true. I went to university in Lebanon, not in Jordan. And then I came and did my master's here. What a waste of time, if you ask me. I'd rather be a plumber.
Yeah.
Are you into the theologies? Did you study the soft sciences, hard sciences?
I'm an economist, social science.
Okay.
And I also did international. I did double major. I did economics and international relations, political science, and then I did my master's in economics. International economics, specifically monetary.
So,
I'm trained to be a central banker, basically.
So do you, when you were talking about Netanyahu and all that, the ceasefire, are you a big stock owner in Chevron?
Yeah, I own a lot of stock.
A little bit.
A lot for my age.
Yeah, good night, y'all.
Old, Yeah, I'm 20.
Yeah, of course. I said, why? I said, you was the first Republican. Shit, you ain't getting that.